We'll start, sir.
Guys, can commence, no problem. Yeah. Start చేయండి వస్తూ ఉంటారు వాళ్ళు
Yeah.
ఇక they'll come.
Okay. Good morning, friends back home, and good evening to the friends here in the US. We have started into week 6. This was a 7-week program, so we are coming closer. So this is week 6 and about day 17. So we have 21 days planned as a foundation course. So that's what we were discussing before, right? We'll then come up with the basic course program as such. So it will be kind of a 20-hour course program with the certification of that basic course. So that's how we will frame into multiple courses. So this is just a foundation course which will give us as a foundation for the actual course, right? So that's the plan, and we have, as you said, we have PSSA, which is Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy, who is helping us to frame these courses. They're bringing us with the partnership or cooperation with the PSSM USA team, so that we'll frame this coursework here to the US team, right? So that's the arrangement we are planning to do. So hopefully we'll start sometime late October or first week of November, the actual courses. But this foundation course will help us to lead to that course. So let's continue, friends. This is, as I said, day 17. And in the week 6 of day 16, we talked about results and rewards. Every topic is so interesting and so informative. Hope you guys are also enjoying the same way as we do. And today we have, sir has decided to talk about the topic of what is good. So, sir, we have Sivaramappa sir with us. So over to you, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, Srikanji. A great welcome to all the masters for this spiritual science education program. Today's topic is to discuss about what the term good means to us. What is the absolute meaning? We have to understand how we have to understand the term good. So what is the specific meaning on that? Because there is no hard and fast definitions for the good. The word good can be used in any sense, in any manner, by any circumstances. Just simply we live, just be good, that's enough. Without any specific state of mind or health or work or what is meaning of the good. So we should discuss, let us have some of the aspects of that today. Okay. So before commencing this session, let us go into absolute silence, enter into meditative state of mind. And meditation is one of the ancient practices which we are gifted by the ancient masters, which will make us, be clear in our activities in order to have some calm and peace in our mind. Okay. So our Madam Anantiji will take us to meditation session. So I request Madam, please take us to meditation session now. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, dear masters. Let us all practice the wonderful and the simple Anapanasati meditation for the next few minutes. Kindly make yourself comfortable in a good sitting position. It is not necessary that you have to keep your spine erect. Kindly cross your legs at your ankles if you're sitting on a chair or a sofa and keeping your legs down. Be in a cross-leg position if you're sitting on a floor or a mat. Kindly clasp your hands with fingers into fingers this way and gently place them on your lap. Remove spectacles if you're wearing any and keep your eyes closed. We do not require spectacles during the process of meditation. Let us remain mauna and observe our breath. Our main goal is to make our mind empty, and this process becomes easy by just observing our breath. Dear masters, dear friends, let us all go into this wonderful world of silence. Using this beautiful, mindful breath meditation, where we observe our breath, breathe in gently. By just focusing on that breath, that easy, soft, tender, natural in-breath. Observe that warm out breath as it goes out gently from your body. Just go deep into your own self. As that breath goes deep inside your body, observe that exchange of energy happening beautifully in all parts of your body. Breathe Breathe in gently and breathe out gently. As you observe your breath, just notice that increase in that magical positive energy. That miraculous healing energy. Increase its vibration all through your body. Just feel that wonderful energy. Be with your breath. Enjoy your breath. As it goes deep inside your body and comes out with all that positive energy to spread to all beings around you and all the places around you. Simply inhale and exhale. Last 2 minutes, dear masters. Observe your breath. That gentle in-breath and that wonderful out-breath. We are all being blessed with each and every breath. We inhale and exhale, dear masters. Last 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently place your hands on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes whenever you're ready into that wonderful space you're sitting right now with abundance of smile and happiness in your face.
Yes. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Meditation is just, linking ourselves to the no mind state. We should become a no mind state, actually. When the state of mind is quite calm, we will be accessing ourselves to the universal wisdom, to the unknown sciences, we will be exposed to. We will understand what is what, in fact. And more awareness will be coming, and Ashu Buddhi in Sanskrit, they say instant wisdom will arise in the emptiness of the mind. So meditation is nothing but giving some sort of no activity state. The mind will stop its working. That's all what we are supposed to do. How to stop? So the Anapanasati meditation is coming to our rescue. So let us adopt it in our daily routines of everyday life, My dear masters, today in the emptiness of mind, all the good happens. Whatever we mean by the term good, everything will be established in our mind. Okay. That is actually the purpose of the meditation, in fact. Our activities should be good. So let us know what is good and some of the aspects of the term good, how far there we will make some attempt and effort, to understand something about the term good so that we can make use of that in our daily life. With the meaningfully we should do it. I'll share some slides for your easy understanding, quick understanding by sharing the screen. Okay. Yes, masters. I think you have the wider screen before you. You have the view. The Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy is working towards the end of spreading spiritual science among the people for their good. Everything good should prevail in the humanity so that we all enjoy the coexistence, living together. So cooperation is possible. My dear masters, in this logo of the academy has got 3 ingredients of the good. All put together is called good. What is that? Love, light, and power. I think masters who have been attending these courses, these classes, are already aware of that. But still, for the freshers, I would like to say very quickly about these 3 parts of the spiritual science. One is nobility, representing love, or love representing nobility. It is like that. We must become a loving personality. This is all what the term love denotes. What is loving personality? Just no hating. In the substratum, what is that? We should understand what is the meaning of love is that we should not hate anybody. Okay. Everybody we should equally treat. Equanimous treatment is called love. Okay. Basically. And second point is light. It's a question of ability, mental ability, wisdom. We must have some clarity in our life. So to decide what is wrong and what is right. That is called wisdom. It's very important factors of our life. And third factor is power. Power means we must be able to manage our life. We must have minimum power to stand on our own legs and interact with the universe. We are here in the Sangha community. We have to interact in a befitting manner and exist together. That is most important. Existing in the company, existing together is more important than existing alone. So, my dear master, all the 3 ingredients form part of the whole lot of spiritual science. So now we'll go to the topic proper. What is good? Okay. So as per dictionary meaning, my dear masters, everybody can understand if you open the dictionary, the meaning is given as satisfactory thing. Any action that gives you satisfaction. What is satisfaction? That is called samadhana in Sanskrit. Samadhana means what? So just like that, it is, there is no excess. The samadhana is both ends are fine. Okay. So what is samadhana? Equality in the mind. Mind is duality is there. Mind always there is oscillation is there in the mind. That is called a sort of chitta vritti. That is called oscillation. That means either this or that, that or this or that, this into this end, this into the other end. That will stop. It will be steady. That is called samadhana. So that is satisfaction, enjoyable. My mind will feel relaxed, enjoyable, pleasant, or interesting thing. So when you will have interest, go on. That is most important. That is, all these meanings are given in the dictionary. But what is the specific meaning? These meanings are not specific, in fact. General topics it is. So what is to be done if we call that we have done a good work? So whether it is a good work or good thinking or good doing, good speaking, unable to give the meaning of good actually. These are the general terms. Anyway, anybody can understand in his own way. Please be a good person. We'll utter for every time, we meet our friends and relatives, we or juniors or whatever it is, we just keep telling, please be good. Yes, that's enough. Do good, think good, speak good, and do good. That's it. What is good is not defined. Either it is in learning or in gaining wisdom or speaking, doing, looking, working, whose work we have to do. Is it for earning money, or is it possessive thing, or we should procure everything, or what? What is that it directs us to do? What is the extent and how long we should keep doing it? So what are the things attributed to the term good? So we should know specifically. Once we want to know that, then one more term, the good is used in conduct or education or in the whole societal work or family work, or what sort of clarity, charity also, whether you have to be a charitable person or you should engage yourself in charity, then how long, how much? Yeah, these are all the things. What is the extent and how long? That is most important. What is the extent and what is the way? What is the correct direction? So we have to understand that also. We can define any other words like this. We can do work means we can say that this is the particular action, activity. Yes. And whichever work relating to that particular activity, we can say that is the work. That is like that. So what is good? Every individual can have his own opinion about what is good. Too many meanings is no meaning at all, isn't it? So many meaning makes nothing in our mind. It is all hearsay. Whatever we say, we are hearing from people. That is good, this is good, and you be like this. And everybody's definition in his own way. So our parents will say something, our neighbors will say something, our friends will say something. All they say, everything is good, fine, go. What is? Ultimately, we are left with nothing, no direction. For any our juniors, we cannot give any direction in particular way by the term good. Simply we say be good, do good, that's it. So it is not deliberated, in fact. It is not studied, in fact. We did not check up what it is, actually. It is not studied because there is no mention of this in the school days, Yeah, there is no discussion about the good. And what is to define there, actually. So if we understand, if you want to know that, spiritual lore only has got a solution for this ambiguity. It is very ambiguous now in the physical world to tell what is good. Everybody has got his own opinion about it. Okay. And in spiritual science, we have a sort of, clarity is there for this word. It's a very wonderful thing. We have some spiritual scriptures, Shat Darsanas are there, which are the guidelines, directive principles are laid down for the humanity. In Sanskrit lore, we have enough teachings on the directive principles, how a man should conduct himself, It is all laid down. In those 6 spiritual scriptures, there is one Vaisheshika is there, which is giving a sort of a detailed account of what the man has supposed to do. Okay. And in that Vaisheshika, there is a definition. We have the definition for dharma. They have spelled out what is dharma. They have defined what is dharma. In Sanskrit, they say, just for your information, yathaha abhyudaya nisrayaskara siddhi sa dharma iti uchyate. That's what is defined. What is, they have given the definition for dharma. So many people, now it is not correctly used in the society, the word dharma also, because dharma also is not described or not studied by anyone. It is only just in the books, but it is not studied. And dharma chakra also is existing, indicating the essentials of dharma in human life for being happiness. Okay, but that also we are not familiar with fully. Okay, so what is dharma? But everybody knows dharma. They hear, but they do not know what is actually dharma. So what is this definition of dharma? In fact, in what way it is connected to good? See, yataha abhyudaya nisrayaskara siddhi. So without any sort of leaving behind, entire completely, there will be progress in all places. That is called abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means progressive action. It's a progress. There should be progress in you always, at any place, either in this world or upper world or wherever you go, without any sort of differences in time, place, and everything. Jati, Beda, Desha, place, and groups of people, or anywhere elsewhere, wherever you go, you will be finding progress in you by doing such work. And that work is called dharma. Okay. What is that? So that is also unspecific. Dharma means it is not telling what sort of action, but it gives you a sort of supportive, and the end result is that progress, they say. That is called dharma. So by the end result, we have to understand what should be done. Okay. And now what is the end result? That is being good always. And what is the basis for this? How you arrive to that state of well-being, progress. Okay. Then it is defined again. Ahimsa paramo dharma. So what is the best of the dharma? So the best of the dharma is ahimsa. Ahimsa means no violence. So that is the point, in understanding, what this progress is all about. The progress you will find by means of non-violence is actually called dharma. So non-violent, if you are non-violent, then you will be in dharma. Otherwise, you are not in dharma, then there is no progress for you. So my dear masters, we have to understand very clearly that ahimsa is the best dharma for the humanity in order to be happy always. Otherwise, he will fall in a pit of sorrow and sukha dukkha. Either you are sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. Half an hour happy and 1 hour unhappy. This is the status of mind. That mind should come to a stillness by means of non-violence. You are not violent, then your mind will become samadhana. It will be in the state of equanimity. It will be the state of single with leaving out the duality. Okay. So bhinnatva bittu. So it means bhinnatva will disappear and the ekatva will come. Ekatva in the Sanskrit, all united, that is called ekatva. All are one. This is the perception and this is the truth. We are all one. Okay. We are not different. So that is called, and my dear masters, one more thing is also important in this context. Ahimsa paramo dharma means no violence at any cost, but dharma himsa tathaivacha also is said. And himsa also is very important in order to protect dharma. That is what we say. When you are facing some sort of violence from somebody else, you have to apply himsa on that. You cannot keep quiet, You have to save dharma, in fact. So at times, as much as ahimsa, there is himsa also is needed in the life. In order to protect dharma in you, in order to save from violence. You have to save yourself from violence. Understand? So that is meaning. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha dharma himsa tathaiva cha. See, so wonderfully it is defined without leaving any aspect for securing your life in this Shad Darsanas, that is in the Vaisheshika, okay. That is called Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means, and it is evergreen. Sanatana, it is evergreen. Anytime it is okay. So that sort of Dharma is there, okay. Dharma himsa tathaivacha, okay. Now, non-violence is the ultimate Dharma. So too is violence in service of Dharma, okay. So this is fundamentals we have to understand. Dharma means the action that provides progress to him in all realms of the worlds, upper or lower worlds. That kind of action is dharma. Okay. What is that kind of action? Namely, dharma. Any action that does not incur any kind of violence is called dharma. Okay. Dharma is therefore ahimsa or non-violence. So we can define what is dharma, non-violence. Hence, dharma palana or non-violence is called good. Okay. So dharma palana is always extreme quality in the humanity to be always calm and quiet, and that ensures the calmness and happiness in the life, and that's why that alone is called good. Okay. What is the meaning of good? It is non-violence, we can say. So let us adopt this dharma palana, that is non-violence. So this is called actually good. And this violence is of three kinds, in fact. We are telling, no, non-violent, non-violent. What is violence, in fact? We should know. Then only we can come to know the term good. If we do not know violence, then how you can, what is that you are avoiding? We should know. So the violence is of three kinds. Manasa, vacha, karmana in Sanskrit, they say. Much of the information is lying in the spiritual scriptures in Sanskrit. Okay, so that has to vividly, it should be distributed to whole the world. Manasa, vacha, karmana. That is, by mind, while thinking, you should not be violent. You should not think something bad of others. That is also very important. Then that is equivalent to violence. If you are thinking bad of others, then definitely you will be incurring some sort of thing which is not good. See, you are not good. That shows that you don't go for progress, that you are unfit for a progressive state of mind or progressive state of life. You will be disqualifying yourself for becoming a sort of for reaching, for receiving the progress in our own life. Okay. So manasa, vacha means by speaking, by walk, by talking. So whatever you speak or you are talking, it should be free from violence. You should not use hard words. While speaking, you should be very careful not to hurt others, not to cause violence on others, not to bring an emotion of bad, painful emotions you should not bring to others. Anudvegakaram vakyam, satyam priyahitam chatat. Anudvega, that means without getting any sort of anxiety to others, a sort of anger in others, a sort of, you should not generate heavy, painful emotions in others by your talk, by your speech. Okay. So, my dear masters, let us be careful about while thinking and while speaking. And the same way, karmana also, that is by actions. Your action should not be disturbing others. Any kind of action you do, it should not incur violence on others, means they should not get troubled. You should not physically manhandling them. Don't cause any sort of harm on others by your actions. Any kind of action, either thinking, speaking, or so, my dear masters, no ill will. That is most important. No ill will in the mind, ill treating, and no harsh tongue, and no assault. These are the representations of manasa, vacha, and karma. So, my dear masters, we have to refine ourselves in the way, in a good way. That is what is good? Non-violence. That's it. So, whatever either you are thinking, speaking, and doing, you have to check up whether it is going to hurt anyone. When it is not hurting somebody, then we can do that work. Okay. And it also applies on yourself also. Even You should not blame yourself. You should not curse yourself and give trouble to your own self, meaning that, that I cannot do, I cannot do, I cannot do. Being with falsehood always. But truth is that you can do anything, everything, provided that you have a sort of a right and good belief in you. Righteousness should be there in you. Then you can rise to any occasion, any extent, you can do the work. But that work should be righteous. Whatever you do should be righteous. Righteous means dharma palana. Dharma is called something, which is equanimity is dharma. Without any excesses is called dharma. That should not bring any sort of violence on others is dharma. So no hurting by wrong thinking, wrong speech, and wrong doing, my dear masters. In this, one should not be violent on animals particularly, All creatures, we should be with a sort of, with kindness, we have to treat them. All species around us, there are so many species are there, and some scriptures will say 64 lakh species are there in this planet. Okay, so all these species, are equal when compared to the humans also. Okay. As much as humans, that much the other species are also. There's no difference, in fact, we're all one. So we should not apply any violence on these species. Not so, we should not make it as a daily food, that causes a lot of killing in the animal kingdom. Okay. So that is a great violence. Then that will have a repercussion on our conduct on our quality of life. We are losing the better equations of our life by means of this one kind of action that is called violent action on animals. And simultaneously, we lose the benefit of the other aspects, by being good in food habits, we gain so much of better things. By being non-vegetarians, we gain a lot of health, and we forego by being this sort of violent food we should not have. Okay. So second point is our fellow beings also. We have to treat our all other people along with us, whoever you are seeing, whether it is a rich man or poor man, whether he is a bad or good person, there is no attribution at all. We must, on our own count, and our character should be the basis for our actions. It is not depending on others. Our character should go. So we are not dependent on others. We must protect our character on our own perceptions. So our conduct should not depend on any external person. That's why our character should be always good, so that we should not hurt anybody outside. All our fellow beings. What is hurting our fellow beings? What is this? So you should not insult, or you should not shout, or you should not criticize. You should not do something which causes him hurt. So that is one of the important things. And oneself also. And you should not hurt yourself also. And we should not be robbers of peace, including our own peace. So even if you are disturbing somebody by means of any kind of actions, either in thinking, speaking, and doing, then you will be you will be doing harm work on them. So even by dint of thought, that thought will travel to the other person and they will be hurt. You are thinking that you are only thinking it is, I have not spoken out so that nobody is unhappy. But automatically the energy flows to other persons. My dear masters, kindly understand this. Energy flows always. So your energy is not yours. Energy is universal. So it will be flowing among all the species. So whatever you think, there is only one universal mind, my dear masters. No independent mind. Because of its thinking capacity, we have lots of thoughts differently, but function is same. But the mind is same for all. So the thoughts will be distributed to so many people. That's how it happens. Many times, whatever you are thinking already will be implemented by others because the thought has gone there and they have taken quick action for that. And we are only thinking, but we have not taken it to the action. But by the time, in the meantime, it has reached somebody, then that would have come already into existence. So the thought prevails. The thought will be traveling around. So we should always think good, so that good thoughts will go around. And even our speech also, we should not hurt in our own family, in our own house. Domestic violence is a very rampant nowadays. Not only domestic, everywhere rampant violence is there. Disturbing peace of others. We should not undermine our own children. We should not beat our children simply just like that. Why? All these things. By beating the mothers, the own mothers, they disturb the minds of children. They are incurring violence on that. So by your shouting, the boy who is playing will lose its sort of trance. He would be very peaceful, but he will be disturbed by your shouting or beating. A small action of unkindness will land others into problems, disturbance. The peace will go into pieces. So that is robbing the peace of others. So in this way, we are robbers of peace of our own children in the houses. Domestic violence we should avoid, or any sort of violence. But there are so many ways, to convey. And you can be a good advisor. You can number of times you can advise. You can convey whatever you want to bring upon. You can communicate it to the other person. Your children should be taught in a way befitting manner, very calm and quiet, cajoling, with all kind heart. You should behave with your own people. And sometimes you curse yourself. What is the point in that? You have to take action. That's it. To err is human. There is no wrong in that. Your boy may be doing some sort of mistakes. What if? It does not justify. It is not a crime, You should not be violent on them. You have to go by advisory. You have to go by rectifying mode. Any error can be rectified. To err is human. There is nobody on this earth who does not do error. Then why are you violent on that? So unnecessarily we become violent and spoil our own progress. The moment you are violent, the moment you are angry at others, you are losing a sort of value of progress in your life. We are distancing away from the progress, in fact. Every time is lost. The time should be used for the good thing, not for provocations, not for pungent remarks, not for shoutings, not for incurring violence, not for disturbing some sort of painful thoughts in others. My dear masters, many people will be eating our own head. People say, why don't you eat? Don't avoid eating us. That means what? What is the eating? Eating means disturbing your mind. The other way they are eating animals, and the other way they are eating humans also by disturbing their mind. If you disturb some mind, that shows that you are eating their mind, a portion of that. So these sort of things are there. We should be mindful of what we are doing. Subtle things are there which we are not aware of that. We are doing so many subtle things, unaware. Simply you just hurt somebody with unmindful. You do not know the repercussion, but you are using some sort of words, that will harm others, that will hurt others. Silently they will be harmed. Okay. So we should be very careful, my dear masters. So any violence of any kind of small or big, we should be guarded against. Guard ourselves. Okay. Don't be robbers of peace. This is very important. Either in the house or in the market or in the public place or wherever it is, to your friends or to your own kith and kin, or all are same, All are same. There is no difference. Everybody is God. Everybody feels the same way. The emotions are same. So we should not think our person I can hit or anything. So people should not think this is my wife, I will do anything, will not work. My husband, I can shout or whatever, it will not work. Silently we are opposing our own progress. Kindly understand, the life is so subtle, So subtle, so subtle. You know, everything will happen inside. Inside the world is there 99%, 1% is extra outside. So whatever you are seeing is not true. So many things are happening behind. So kindly be cautious of the subtle things. Subtle world is there for us. And all of us, we are thinking inside, you know. So, my dear masters, the meaning of good is very vast and exhaustive. And you should be good in all aspects of these subtle aspects. That is most important. Good man means he must be a sweet person, in fact. What is the sweetness, you know? Like a sugar cane. Yes, sugar cane is such, you know, whatever you do with that, you know, you will get milk, sweet milk will get. Whenever it is hit, crushed, beaten, eaten, or twisted, or whatever you do, you know, the sugar cane wala, you will be seeing, he will be doing a lot of funny things with the sugar cane. Then only he will get milk. And whatever he is doing, we get milk. Like that, when once you are becoming a sweet person, when once you know, understand the whole of the goodness, you understand the spiritual science, you will become that. Nobody can harm anything. Whatever they speak, whatever they handle you, or whatever way. The Buddha is an exemplary example for that. There was a thief, Angulimala, who stood before him to murder him. But he was not. He was very stubborn. And the same smiling he has in his face, you know. That sort of equanimity, that sort of stability of mind, it makes him nothing, no damage, nothing. And ultimately, it gives the message of firmness to others also. So the other persons will get reformed just by being, have a look at the calmness and free and painless mode and smiling face, you know. They are the weapons, in fact, subtle weapons are there. Okay, one does not expect anything from anyone. Who is a good person? Just basically, the definition is a good person is not expectations, nishkamakami, you know. Nishkami, that's what he says. So one does not expect anything from anyone, anytime, any place. Nothing. We don't expect anything at all from anyone, anytime, anywhere. But for others, you can request, you can beg, borrow, you can do anything for others. For Loka Kalyana, you can do that. For Loka Kalyana, you can beg people. Okay, you help others, you know, but not for self, you know. Loka Kalyana, the work what we are doing is for Loka Kalyana, in fact. All of us should work because everybody should get benefit of that, not yourself alone. No selfish thing. Whatever we work is for the Loka Kalyana, we should. That actually happens. Everything has got a refill effect. So we should not encroach upon others and we should do our own job. Enough. So anytime, any place, and for the sake of others is a wise person. Okay. For the sake of others we can do, but not for self. That man is called a wise person. Ever smiling man is a thorough wise person. Yes. Ever smiling. That is one of the best quality of a true and good person. So let us see this video also, you know, for 2-3 minutes is there. So, good wishes for all the good for all the time, Yes, masters. So we could understand that non-violence is the ultimate good and is necessary for the humanity. We should learn to be non-violent in all of our actions of thinking, speaking, and doing. Ultimately, that is the essence of the good. So this will apply equally in all actions emanating from our life, in the life. Okay. So thank you, masters, for listening to this. And now it is for Srikanji. You can proceed further.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Nice.
very much for a wonderful session again. Friends, if you have any questions, please raise your hand and you can unmute and talk to sir. Not a question, just say hello, whatever. You can raise your hand. Yeah. Yeah, so just one of my experience with this, sir. So when we do such activities wherein it is for Loka Kalyanam, right? Like that kind of an activities, you are
Yeah.
surrounded by naturally with that positive energy people, right? So that's what I felt while all these days when we see uh, so a lot of people they ask questions. No, the world has a lot of crime, lot of negativity. How can be you be so soft and things like that? But if you see, if you are true with yourself and true with the nature, all the surroundings what are framed are also so positive vibes.
Yes.
You will feel people with the same thought process, same
Yes.
mindset, right? So that is what that energy we are passing, and that is what is attracted, is what I feel, sir.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Resonance is there. Whatever you do, it will come back to you. So whatever you are speaking, that sends the waves of the same similar resonance will be to others, and everybody is like us. So whatever we speak, that will have same effect as it has in with us, with others also. So that is how we have to be good so that everything comes good.
Yes, sir.
If we are not, then everything around us will not be. So, so that is our resonance is there because our energy is resonating always. Resonance is happening, resonating is happening every time. Whatever you do, it will go to the others.
Mhm.
It will be just meeting the other mind, and they will have analysis again on that. So they will come back to you. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is not by effort. It is auto.
Yeah,
It is subtle thing. It will happen,
yeah.
but we are not aware of that.
Mhm.
That's why whatever we do, it will create the positive or negative according to your own thoughts. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's why all these things can be equanimized. Equanimity can be brought about. Duality should be made into unity. Okay. Singlehood. On one mind, on one mind. All humanity should be on single mind. That is happening during meditation. Okay. So if you are meditating, then the duality disappears.
Mhm.
You understand? Samadhi is called non-duality is samadhi. In samadhi, what happens? Two things will become one thing. There is no good and there is no bad. Both become one.
Mhm.
So the violence and non-violence will be mixed up, and only violence will. There is no opposite there. So duality is an opposite, good and bad. No, the opposite will disappear, and only the truth will remain. Because meditation is linking ourselves to the truth. Truth is one.
Mhm.
So that's why we call samadhi it is. Okay, sama means equality. Adhi means mind. So that's why meditation has become a wonderful instrument for all the humanity to have equanimous mind, equanimity. So that is what meaning of good. Only good prevails. There is no other opposite thing is there. That is called dharma. Dharma palana means being good always, without any opposites. So all positivity will be there. You accept everything as far as yourself is concerned. And others also have to follow the same thing. And you have no authority to impose whatever you feel on others. But you have to be with that always. Then the other man also will take it from that. If you show them by your own performance, then that is more acceptable to others. And they will also change the same way. That's why gurus will not speak much. They perform actually. Their life itself is a speech to others. Whatever they do, that will be followed by others. So the learned people, just like that, their life itself is a show to others, That is called a sort of, vibrations of the good heart. So that will make the things totally different. Even thief can be made a good friend. That was a Buddha demonstrated, That was that, which Buddha demonstrated to hold the world, to the whole world. Okay. So, my dear masters, that is the a sort of purity in mind brings upon purity everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Any other masters are there? Swarupa madam is there. Girish Swami sir, namaskara. Tell me, sir, we want your opinion.
Your speech is very good. You are doing good to the society and yourself.
That is the definition of good. Very kind, sir. Whatever you speak, sir, is wonderful.
It is, I feel, it is totally Trikarna Shuddhi.
Yes. Trikarna Shuddhi.
Sharira, Deha Shuddhi, then Vichara Shuddhi,
yes.
Bhava Shuddhi.
Yes.
Emotions and our Vichara means our thoughts.
Yes.
And the Sharira, Deha.
Yes. All put together, So we should have some sort of cleanliness, purity in all the speaking, thinking, speaking, and doing, That is Trikarana Shuddhi, uprightness. Uprightness.
So the three qualities of the soul we have to experience: peace, power, purity. 3 P's. So my suggestion and advice to the people and the friends: remember 3 P's in the life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything will be manifested in a best way. Everything will be good.
Good. Very nice of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Bhai.
Nice of you.
Okay, friends, thank you very much for joining in today's session. Again, these sessions are available on PMCUSA YouTube channel. So you could go look for the recordings and recapture what was discussed. And our next session would be on the Thursday, the US time, and Friday morning time. So please join back. And I think we are talking about a topic called human virus, sir.
Okay. So next class we'll discuss that.
Yes, sir. So friends, all the topics are so interesting. So please do not miss.
We should know what is the virus in all the humanity, So that we can have some vaccine for that, That sort of a human virus. We can have vaccine for everything, but this virus is so dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
It has no virus at all. Okay. It has no vaccination at all, Okay. We'll discuss, my dear master, don't miss the class. Something, which will definitely be useful in our daily life. Thank you, Masters.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thanks for joining again. Thank you, Sivaramappa sir, for a wonderful session. Thank you, Ananthi madam, for wonderful meditation. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Shrikant.
So, namaste. We take permission from you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye, sir.
Bye. Have a good night and good day for you.